I'm here today to address a topic that I get asked about a lot. How do I make a podcast? If you want to try your hand at recording a podcast but don't have the budget to buy new gear, or you're just not sure if you want to commit to the idea long term, then this video is for you. Let's get started. You probably already have the equipment you need to pull off a podcast recording at home. If you're anxious to get started and don't have a fancy microphone, don't worry because you can still pull this off. What you lose in audio resolution, you gain in budget-friendly production. So there is a little bit of a trade-off, but that can be fine if you're not sure that you want to commit to the idea long-term. So here's what you need to get started on your podcast recording. Audacity, which is a free download. It's a recording software program for Mac or for PC. A computer, and earbuds that have a microphone in them. Yes, your iPhone earbuds will work. The first thing you want to do is plug in your earbuds and open up Audacity. Next, you'll want to check your signal level. Your signal level, also known as the gain or recording level, is the audio in decibels that your microphone input is set to when you're recording. It's easy to confuse this with volume because if you feel like you're hearing a good level, you might think you're getting a good level in your microphone. You'll want to confirm that you have a good signal level visually, not by ear. You do want to listen, but you also want to make sure that visually you have a good level, and you can do this by looking at the meter on Audacity. So to look at the meter on Audacity, you just want to click on the drop-down menu that's next to this input meter. There's a little microphone icon. So you'll want to click on that and click on Start Monitoring. If you need to adjust your signal level, then you can use the slider next to the microphone icon over here. There's a plus and minus, and that adjusts your decibel level. So I'm just going to keep talking and check my level on Audacity. So notice how it's kind of hovering around the -12 dB. That's about where you want it to be on Audacity. That's how the meter reads, but you definitely want it to be high enough so that you don't get a lot of background noise. And that's gonna be like air conditioning, outside noise, things like that. And those things can be accentuated when you have too low of a level because in the end, you're gonna have to turn up the level for it to be high enough. And so when you turn up that level, you're also turning up the background noise. So you just have to be careful and balance out what your level is gonna sort of stay at. Now you're ready to start recording. If you're not sure what your podcast should be about, start thinking through your passions or your interests, things you like to talk about, and come up with some sort of unique combination of these that can be kind of representative of yourself, a unique brand. If you need help with this, check out the free excerpt that I've released of my upcoming ebook, which is called Creative Technology for the Modern Artist. It's available on my website, and there's a link to it in the video. If you know what you want to talk about, but you're not sure what to name your podcast, I have a video for that too. It's called How to Name Your Business, and you can find it on my YouTube channel or by clicking on the link in the video description. All right, let's get to recording. This part is super easy. All you have to do in Audacity is hit the record button, which is the red button at the top, and just click on it once, and it'll start up a new track, and it will start recording for you at the same time. So if you look at the waveforms, you can see they're very clear. Any blocky waveforms that have straight lines on the top and bottom mean that they're clipped or distorted, so just make sure you're looking at your level. Keep an eye on those levels as you're recording. Make sure that it doesn't reach up to that 0. And if you make a mistake, editing is super easy to do, and we'll talk about that in a future video. So just pause. You don't even have to stop the recording. You can if you want, but sometimes it's easier just to let things flow through. So if you just pause and you make a mistake, you can always go back and edit through that later. So don't worry if you make a mistake, just keep on rolling. Once you're done with recording your podcast, click the stop button and immediately save your project. In future videos, we'll go over the editing and sharing process. So for now, just practice those recording and talking skills. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be the first to see upcoming videos on podcast recording, mixing, editing, and sharing. Thanks for watching.